Gotta love what the Giants are doing. I mean, they lock up Barkley, or people saying, he took a bad deal, whatever. He took the deal. He knows they have a great team. He wants to be part of it. And what do I always say? You have to protect the quarterback, and you have to get to the quarterback. So Andrew Thomas, 5 years, $117.5 million. But the number we not worry about, the number that hits us that we need to look at is $67 million, fully guaranteed. Record for an offensive lineman, 24. He's played 16 games, started last year, selected second team All-Pro. And, that's a lot of shekels, man. That is a lot of money. 2020 first-round pick out of Georgia. He's under contract now through 2029. He's now ahead of Ronnie Stanley for Baltimore, who's $64 million. Ryan Ramczyk for the Saints, over $60 million. Larry Tunsil, $60 million. And Kansas City's Jawan Taylor, over $60 million. 6'5", 315. Their pick here from that's a very large man. One of the best tackles last season, second team All-Pro, as I said, anchored the offense, fourth best rushing offense. You had Saquon, who had a career high 1,312 yards last season. You signed Jones of 4 years, $160 million. You signed Dexter Lawrence, 4 years, $90 million. You signed Saquon. Now you signed Thomas. You got everybody in. 45 games, 44 starts, 3 seasons. Struggled early, but finished 10th last season among offensive tackles with basically a 93% pass block win rate. I think it's a good deal. I like it. I like it a lot. He's improved every season. Yeah, I mean, his pass pressure percentage rates each season via True Media. 2020's first year finished 38.5%, and last 2 years he finished at 6th out of 33 tackles, minimum of 300 pass blocks. That's good. He's the second highest paid offensive lineman in the NFL, behind only Trent Williams, who's got $138 million total, but it's really the money up front. And he's currently number 23 overall between Ryan Tannehill and TJ Watt. And Laremy Tunsil is getting $25 million, but it's really the money, $67 million guaranteed. And he's with them now through 2029. He's only 24 years old. And they also signed Deonte Banks, the first-round pick out of Maryland, so he's tied. So you're trying to get these guys all locked in together. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a great move. And protect the quarterback, get to the quarterback. Young guy, lock him up. He's getting better every season. I know Harris would agree with me. I think he'd agree with me on that front, that's the guy that they want, they have. Very good. I'm very happy about it. This is crazy. I saw this one. This is from Travis Sawchik. MLB players to be guaranteed more than Jaylen Brown's $304 million in a contract. Judge, Harper, Garrett Cole, and Corey Seager. 2 of the 4 Yankees. That's it. 4 players getting more than the $300 million guaranteed. Now, I thought, wait a minute. I thought that, what the hell's his name? Mike Trout contract. I thought Mike Trout was over 3. Maybe that's wrong. Mike Trout, I thought, got, 12-year, $426 million. What are they talking about? How do you keep Trout out of that conversation? Trout got more money than that. No, I saw. They always screw up some. I said, wait, something's wrong with this list. But still, that's a very small list. And, that's the thing, too. I saw with Jason Tatum, Bleacher Report always has this stuff they post. And Tatum, Brown in his last year is going to make $69 million. And, I mean, that's a lot of shekels. That's a lot of shekels, right? I mean, yeah. Well, JB's actually the 5th member of the $60 million a year club. Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Jokic, and Damian Lillard. Soon there's going to be a $70 million, $80 million, $90 million. If the cap goes up 10% a year, Jason Tatum can sign a 5-year, $338 million Supermax extension next season worth $72.5 and $78.4 in his final 2 years. That's $642 million between 2 players, between Brown and Tatum. $642. Be a basketball player. And there was a guy at the gym, I see him work out all the time, Sean, and I didn't give him my podcast, but he's there every day. So when I see him, we talk sports. Came here to Jamaica in 2001. He's a Bears fan. Well, he was a Jets fan because he was a fan of the U. The U. Everybody's got to love the U. And now he's a Bears fan, loves Justin Fields. We talked college football. We talked UFC. We talked John Jones. Interesting, if there's nobody out there to challenge John Jones, then in the UFC, then, he doesn't get excited about anything. You need to be challenged. McEnroe, when Borg retired, never had that guy that kept him motivated and kept him going. He said he lost something when his main rival disappears. You lose something. And I hear that, and the drive within a person. We talked about weightlifting. We talked about, and we talked for like over an hour. And I'm like, I got to get out of here. I didn't even start my workout yet. And I said, you know what? Sean will be a guy. He works at Bellevue overnight. He's going to see Drake tonight, he told me. And yeah, we talked all sports. We talked baseball. We talked about, PEDs, the guys taking it, bonds, the other guys were on it. McGuire didn't even need it, but it's competitive. You got to compete with these guys. And yeah, we went all over the place. And we talked about Bronny, that if he even has a ceiling of a Dwayne Wade, if he has a career like Dwayne Wade, even a low career, I guess we'll see what happens going forward. But, he brought up, that's what he brought up an interesting point about. So he works in Belleville, and a lot of guys come in, kids come in overnight, for heart conditions. He said these kids are drinking, Red Bull. They're drinking these energy drinks, then running on the court, and their heart rate goes, and he thinks it was an early scrimmage for Bronny. And, he woke up early. Kids don't like to wake up early. Then he's got to practice. So the practice had to be before 9 and he might have even, chugged a drink and went out there and his heart just went loopy. That's what, and I said, that's a good point. There's a chance that's what it could have been. So I want to give Sean props on that one. When I see him, I'm going to tell him I talked about it on my podcast. He'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? I'll be like, dude, I have a podcast. Here it is. And he'll be like, holy shit. I'll be like, holy shit, it is. And we'll go from there. Yeah. So Yankee.